One of our target market is, Dean, will be the medical tourism, since we'll be across St. Luke's.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I have volunteered for the Philippine retirement industry. We have been helping the Philippine Retirement Authority, which celebrated its silver anniversary. It's an agency that issues what we normally seek out in the US as a green card. So as early as 35 years old, if you are a Korean mostly, avail of this, retiring from the military, you can already have a green card version called the Special Residency Visa. Okay, and the past 3 years, we are trying to position the Philippines as a preferred destination to have your medical procedures. And St. Luke's is the first joint certified international accredited hospital. And it's so fortunate that it is across the Best Western Premier site, because if you come in for a procedure and you come with your wife and your children or relatives and friends, you wouldn't want to billet them in the hospital. So the perfect partner would be to billet them at Best Western Premier.
Also, not only for international, we're talking about people from Visayas and Mindanao.
Yes.
Rather than spending so much money in hotels while guarding their relatives in the hotel, why not stay with us?
Yeah. Okay.
You just cross the street and you're there.
Yes, and the fort, as a city, everything seems to
there.
be there,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
And with the traffic in Metro Manila, walking distance is really one premium advantage, correct? So I would like to invite our Global News Network viewers and Global Destiny viewers. Here is one opportunity for you to refer and enjoy 5-star amenities. At what would be the rates for them to stay?
It will be very reasonable. I don't have the exact numbers, but it will be in between the 4-star and the 5-star.
Okay. 4 and 5-star living while watching over your loved ones who are in for a procedure in Manila.
And you don't have to cross EDSA to visit your relatives.
Now, you mentioned something very important to me, like for those who are residents of that structure, you said there will be also a residential wing, but it will be a serviced apartment managed by Best Western Premier. So this is something like the Oakwood, Ascot type service apartment, right?
Because 70% of the building will be hotel and the 30% will be residential. So the residential will enjoy all the amenities of the hotel. Concierge, room service,
and will you have a long stay?
Of course, yes.
In the service apartment or even the hotel, you will allow people who can afford to just live in the hotel?
Yeah, it depends. It depends if they want to stay longer. But you know, in the hotel, it's day-to-day business. But for our 30% residential, I told you earlier, Dean, that they would enjoy the hotel services. Since they're in the same building, meaning the facilities, amenities, kitchen, and all the room services.
Wonderful. Well, on that, Vince, since you're the president, what kind of job openings do you have? Are you beginning to process already? Can we ask our viewers to already start applying? What kind of people will you be needing to man your hotel?
Okay, a 5-star hotel has to have 5-star qualities. No?
Exactly. So, can you describe what these are? Because if any of our viewers watching right now have those qualities, when can they start applying if there are still openings?
Well, and everybody can apply, Can I give the number on air?
Yes, please. Yeah.
They can call 815
815
1010
1010. Okay,
Or-
it's easy to remember. 815-1010.
or
Okay.
815
815
7070.
Oh, 7070. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 815-7070 or 815-1010. Okay, and what kind? These are the hoteliers. You are
Hoteliers, of
talking
course.
front
Experience-
desk,
experienced,
experienced hoteliers, because
yes.
this is a five-star
Five-star hotel.
facility.
Yes.
And Best Western Premier is also all over the world.
Best Western Premier is all over the world. They are very aggressive in Asia.
Of course.
In Asia, Best Western is a 5-star entity already.
Yes.
So
I saw it in Bloomberg. Okay.
we will be the first 5-star Best Western in the Philippines and the first hotel at the fort. So that's something.
That's an ace right there. So those of you who do make it to be employed at Best Western Premier, the fort, under Mr. Vince Abad Santos as your president, you will have an opportunity to be hopefully someday deployed in other Best Westerns. No? And so, well, we have 5 minutes to go for this portion. Jeanette, how did you get into, I mean, the same way Vince got to be president of Unibuild, what are you doing now in terms of your rising up the corporate ladder in PNB that is trying to help, you know, liquefy the inventory that you mentioned?
Well, actually, our focus is in marketing our properties. The sales are there, but we were given actually by the Bangko Sentral an even more aggressive stance in trying to sell it as quickly as possible. So what we did about in 2003, the PNB hosted the first auctions of all purely bank ROPA.
Okay, ROPA
So,
is repossessed.
Real or owned properties.
These real or owned properties
Properties.
of the bank. Kasi it has different terms. I came from the banking industry. We call it repoa in ours.
Repoa, yeah.
Or repoa, yes.
Anyway, what we did then, we tied up with CBRE. So that's CB Richard Ellis, to
yes.
help us in auctioning. By 2005, PNB was able to do it on its own.
Okay.
So every month, or almost every month, we would hold auctions.
Yes.
The only difference with the auction partners, auction companies that we have here in Manila is that they often auction only in Manila. What PNB did was, instead of letting the customers come to Manila, what we did was we went to the branches or to the
municipalities.
provinces.
Yes.
So we have had auctions, many auctions in Bacolod, which we will have again in August 5. So for those in Bacolod, we have an August 5 auction over there in Business Inns. We've done in Cagayan de Oro, which we just did last June. Where we also do in Cagayan Valley, in Davao, Jensan. We've gone to those places, Cebu. And the auctions have been very, very successful. And it's wonderful because for us, for the bank to actually go there, it's like a service also that we're the ones who actually went to them to make it easier for them to purchase their properties.
And you're doing a wonderful service as enabling someone in the provinces to actually have equal footing in acquiring a good asset of the bank that was foreclosed for some reason, maybe because of the recession or whatever.
That's right.
But it makes the opportunity available as well.
Easily
so
available.
that's really very perfect for our business portal because we're trying to level the playing field in the 7,107 islands that we have, no?
Yes.
Going back, Vince, okay, if this is the first hotel in Taguig, and assuming you drive it so beautifully, what are the possibilities that Best Western Premier will have other locations in our 7,100 islands? Would you know? Or is your Best Western Premier going to be the only facility in the next 10 years? Kasi sabi mo, in the next 4 years, You have it all to yourself.
No, definitely, Dean, definitely not. We don't have the monopoly of all the hotels or Best Western premiers. But we would like to say that we are the pioneers for the 5-star Best Western here in the Philippines. Maybe someday we will have our
Davao, Cebu.
yes,
Hopefully.
But I don't want to brag.
Maybe.
We should first concentrate, establish and concentrate first on the fort, because the fort is the premier community after Ayala. But let's see how it goes, and when everything is fine and dandy, then we go to
Vince,
another.
what makes Best Western Premier unique among all the other hoteliers around the world? What would be the distinctive features that one can expect when they go into your hotel?
Well, Best Western kasi, Dean, we have studied the hotel business for about 2 years. Pros and cons, but we have found out that Best Western has the largest network in the world.
Okay.
They are the largest hotel
This includes
chain.
the 3 stars,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
good.
We have the
Because I've experienced that myself. Yeah.
they are the world's largest chain in the hotel business. Now, if we can get that network to get into that system, because they have a website and
So
everything.
we can get possibly more patronage to come into the Philippines and fulfill our dream to have 5 million tourists from our 3.2 today. Okay.
Not even 5. We're targeting 8 million.
Oh,
now.
in how many years?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be pausing for a break right now. Do stay with us because our young couple, Vince and Jeanette, will be still with us when we return to talk about the best of real estate today here at the Pinoy Matters of Business Portal. I'll see you in a bit.
The issue is, how do we eradicate corruption? How do we promote investment and economic, how do we upgrade our economy?
Paano ba natin re-resolbahin ang problema sa Mindanao? What is the first thing that should be done? Ano ba ang tingin mo?
More than just reportage.
Whether the elections are indeed over and whether, as a review, honest, orderly, peaceful elections did actually transpire.
We have been discussing Wang cabinet changes. We try to bring you to the real issues here.
Get in-depth news analysis.
Marami pong malalaking problema na dapat siguro tuunan ng pansin ng ating pamahalaan at ng ating sambayanan.
Yung nilabanan nila Colonel Honasan at that time, gobyernong matino yun. Ito yung nilabanan nitong sila Nick Paildon, tsaka nila Trillanes, at nila General Miranda. Gobyernong tiwali.
Clarity and insight on the hottest issues.
But it doesn't mean, let me make it clear, we are not partisan. We would just like to clarify the news, clarify the issues, give you the views of expert. Para sa ganun, medyo balanse ang inyong pagdidesisyon.
Mainit na issue na parang tinago nyo daw yung 43 and then everyone was demanding na ilabas nyo yung 43, pakita nyo sa korte. Ano po pa talaga nangyari doon?
People are happy na meron tayong bagong presidente at parang meron tayong pag-asa na sa anumang paraan ay magkakaroon ng kaunlaran sa Pilipinas.
From the most credible veteran anchors and presenters.
Hello, my name is Harry Tambuatco and welcome to this program. Yes, it's called Politics Today.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Herman Q. Laurel edition of Politics Today.
Masasabi natin iba't ibang Pilipino, subalit nagkakaisa sa iisang republika.